Welcome to Gentle Gains. I'm Kimmie. I'm thrilled you're here. Grab yourself 2 sets of dumbbells. We have an EMOM workout, which means every minute on the minute. So let's get going. You're going to start off with a warm-up. And now I have to admit something to you today. I had a full minute and the very first exercise looked pretty silly when I watched it back, so I cut it out. But if you need a longer workout, I'll have that linked below in the description as well as in one of the cards. Transition grabbing your bigger set. The first thing that we are going to do are prisoner get-ups. I'm going to have the amount of reps for each workout listed on the screen the entire time so you can reference that. Therefore, you can go at your own pace. With prisoner get-ups, you're going to keep a steady, tight core. You're going to keep your chest up and find your balance as you stand up and get back down. I'm alternating each time I get up. Now, of course, the quicker you get through each of these exercises, the bigger of a rest you'll have. But remember, that's not necessarily the goal. We want to focus on our form, make sure that we're feeling that mind to muscle connection so that we notice what our muscles are doing. We're going to transition to a goblet squat. So grab that single dumbbell again. We've got 12 reps for this one. You're going to go as deep as you can. Now remember, depending on the length of your femurs, that will depend on what your upper body does. If you have short femurs, you'll be able to stay more upright. Longer femurs, you're going to be leaning forward more. So whatever really feels natural to you, do that. You'll want to get a bench or a chair or something for a single arm row. Something that allows you to lean forward that you're no more than a 90-degree angle. Ideally, a bit higher than that. You're going to bring up that single dumbbell. I'm using the lighter one in this instant. Squeezing at the top, controlling as you bring it back down. 15 reps for this.
Trying to go the other way, but I can't seem to get you out of my head, I've been fighting everything you.
When you time your workouts, when you do something like an EMOM, you realize how much you can get done in a minute. You really don't need an hour to get a good strength workout in. Especially when you're using something like dumbbells. If you're not using crazy heavy weights, you're able to recover faster. Now, I'm all for heavy weights. I think we should lift heavy. But dumbbells, if that's all you have, are still going to get you the results that you need. So never fear. Do the best you can. Focus on that mind-muscle connection. Brace that core. Squeeze to the top. Go to fatigue, see what you can do to do progressive overload, whether that's getting adjustable dumbbells, a few different sets, adding a band, doing more reps. There's a bunch of different things that you can do to progress any of your workouts, to progress this workout. Take a rest if you've done your 15 reps. The next thing we're going to do is a lunge to step up move. So you'll want 2 dumbbells for this. This is a great balance exercise, so find a strong stance. Step back. You can tap in if you need to. before you go up or down, and then you're going to raise that same leg. If you're mirroring me, then you're doing your left is going back and front, but it doesn't really matter as long as you hit both. We're going to be hitting the other side after this. So once you finish your 10 reps, take a break, and then we'll go to the other side. Same thing. Take a big enough step back that your back knee can go to a comfortable 90-90, and your front knee also hits that 90-90 degree. If balance is a struggle here, again, you can tap, or you can drop the weights for now so that you can focus on doing the movement. You can even grab a chair to lean on, or the wall.
I don't usually fall for someone. I don't even care who I run from. You're my mind.
Next one, overhead extension. Use the heavier weight if you feel comfortable. A lot of these moves, as you will notice, use only one single dumbbell. Now on this one, your elbows, watch what I'm doing here. Your elbows are going to be close in. They're not winging out to the side. You want them in close. And then you're lowering that dumbbell to the base of your neck and then up to over your head. This is a tricep exercise, and you want to do 12 reps. Okay, go to the floor, grab your lighter set of dumbbells. We have flies. So start with those weights over your shoulders, just below them, and then you're gonna bring out your weights wide until you're just above the floor with your elbows. And then you're gonna squeeze that chest to bring the weights back in. 10 reps for this. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Your abs brace, of course. Your back pressed flat against the floor. On this one, we don't have a bench, so you want to keep your back flat on the floor. Your feet also flat on the floor. Keep going. You're doing awesome. Next exercise, weighted crunches. So one dumbbell can be the lighter one, of course. 12 reps for this because you're using a weight. You can put it over your face like I'm doing. You can put it maybe over your chest. Find what works for you, but you're lifting those shoulders, bringing that weight closer to your knees by shortening your ribs to your hips. Squeezing, of course, and then bringing it back down. This is our last of the first set before we go and repeat everything again. Okay, great job. Now we're going to round 2. I am not going to talk during this part, so I will see you at the end for our cool down. You've got this.
passing by, surrounded by all those butterflies. Suddenly they flew right in my heart. Must have looked like a living piece of art. From that moment I knew that it would be you. Yeah, from that moment I knew it could only be you. I wrote your name up on my wall, circled in an arrow heart. Somehow you made me feel whole. I wouldn't have to be alone. No, I would never be alone. No, I would never be alone. I have always been on the outside looking in. Never had a place where I belong. That was until you came along. And from that moment I knew that it would be you. Yeah, from that moment I knew it could only be you. I wrote your name up on my wall, circled in an arrow heart. Somehow you made me feel whole. I wouldn't have to be alone. No, I would never be alone. No, I would never be alone.
Tell me how and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel what I do about you. So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear, words only meant for me to hear. Promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason. Baby, you're the answer to my prayers. Feeling like the world's in our hands. Now I know that this is meant to be. You're the only reason. I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you. And there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we wanna do. 'Cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Doesn't matter if we make mistakes, which I can promise that we'll do. Just hold my hand and we will be okay. Yeah, it's true. 'Cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you.
I'm back.
It's all about
How was that workout? Were you able to get all those reps in a decent amount of time? You did awesome. Now we're going to go to a short cool down. If you need a longer cool down, I'll have that linked below as well. Another 5 minutes. But let's get into a deep lunge with a little bit of an overhead reach, clasping those hands together, stretching as tall as you can, leaning your hips as far forward as you can. Hold that just a bit longer, and then we'll switch. All right, now switch as quickly as you can. This time, instead of the overhead reach, grab one of your arms, bring it in to stretch your shoulders. When you're short on time, you can just combine moves. It makes it harder to focus on one body part, but you're able to stretch as much as possible. Switch if you haven't. Last few seconds. Great job. We will see you next time.